What's up, everybody? Welcome to RDNA. I am Mr. Williams. This is a special Valentine's Day edition. For those of you who know me, you know today's my birthday, and I'm happy to turn the ripe old age of 41. Um, but like over the past couple of days, you know, I think the president unveiled his plan to overhaul the SNAP program, and I think the acronym is the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. I think that's the I think that's the acronym. And but what they want to do is reduce SNAP benefits by some percentage and replace them with pre meal prepared meal boxes, I guess, you know what I'm saying, where it would include like fruit, canned goods, you know what I'm saying? So that would be fruit, canned meat, canned vegetables, you know, and this is supposed to help, save money or whatever. Um, so like on social media, you know what I mean? Yesterday I saw like, a lot of, it was a lot of jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that people had or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like most stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can find like you know what I'm saying? If you're an open minded person, you can find the humor in pretty much anything. Good situations, bad situations. But at the end of the day, I kind of surf through the comments and nowadays you can't really tell, what's a Russian bot, you know what I'm saying, and what's an actual living, breathing human being, you know what I'm saying, instead of an algorithm that's out here to, create hate and discontent and sow ill seeds, you know what I mean? But you know, so for myself, like I really stay off the comment sections of most things, like as it turns like articles and things that I see on the on on social media outlets that I deal with. But when you have to be aware, man, there's all kinds of like there's a lot of propaganda, and you got to call it what it is, man. Like you know, everybody's fed the information, and I'm telling you, man. Like even though I don't want to bash like the mainstream media, but as far as stereotyping and all those things that go on that still are very pervasive in today's society and culture, man, that shit started in the media, straight up. You know what I'm saying? The media perpetuates the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So if you a group that's looked at in an ill vein, it's media. You know what I'm saying? People are trained. Like everybody's trained, man. Like people. I mean, because it's 2018. People, I think, underestimate the value of propaganda. You know what I mean? Let's say propaganda is the same thing. Let's put it in a like if you're a male trying to woo a female, it's kind of the exact same thing, man. It's like you planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? You plant them in certain places, and they're gonna grow at certain times as the situations develop. You know what I'm saying? And into some people, some shit is gonna make oh like total nonsense things that don't exist make total sense to people. You know what I'm saying? And that's been since the beginning of time. So how could you have like you wouldn't have a conspiracy theorist, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't believable. You know what I'm saying? At least to that person. And those people aren't crazy. You know what I'm saying? You can't dismiss those people as just okay being dumb or being this or being that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just focus on that. This is tried and true. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always said, like for myself, history is prologue. So history can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's happened in the past can happen in the future. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Like think about your bank account. Like on payday, you good. You got money, right? You doing what you gotta do. You go pay a few bills. Maybe you go out to the club, you party, get a few pairs of shoes, some clothes, do what you gotta do if you got kids or whatever. And then guess what? The money's fucking gone, and you waiting for a paycheck, just like you was the last time. You know what I mean? So think about shit on a micro level first, and then you understand macro ain't really much different. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bigger scope. That's all. That's the difference between micro and macro. You know what I mean? It's just a bigger scope of the situation, but it doesn't change the fact that of the possibility. You know what I'm saying? And I know I started off this video talking about the SNAP program, so I'm gonna get back to that. But like I said, I saw the comments, and people were Oh, this is gonna be so good. They're gonna get healthy food and yada 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 and bullshit. You know, people making up lies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for every motherfucker out here who's posting some shit talking about they seen somebody filling their damn grocery cart with a bunch of fucking groceries and this, that, and the third. What you missing from that whole fucking transaction is context. You know what I'm saying? Background information. The fucking facts, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? So, like, that's the thing about judgment of fucking human beings. Like, everybody's is amped and so hyped to throw in they people. Oh, yeah, me too. I saw the same shit. Da, da, da. Yeah, okay. But you gotta understand, man, there's most of the people that are getting any kind of food assistance, the majority are disabled people and people that are working. These are people that got jobs. You know what I mean? Like, man, I wish I could get some food stamps. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather slide a piece of government plastic than use my hard-earned cash money for food when I can use that for the other goods that you can't buy with food stamps. You know what I mean? You can't buy no gas. You know what I mean? If you got a newborn baby, you can't buy no diapers. You know what I mean? And, you know, and if you anybody in your right mind, you damn sure don't want any part of the government's cash money because they're going to be all in your motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? They won't go know who you live there, who your man is, you know what I'm saying? Where your mama stay, where your daddy stay. You know what I mean? Like, who wants that, man? You don't want nobody in your business like that. So to say that people are just going out of their fucking way to have the United States fucking government in their business, especially black people, I know black people, the one motherfucker who they don't want in their goddamn business is one time. Believe that shit. So, you know what I mean? You know, so for the people that talk about fucking fraud and this shit and that shit, you know what I see? People of all colors, all stripes, doing what they need to do to provide for their fucking children. Husband, wives, mothers, fathers. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to provide for their kids. You say, oh, they get their benefits and they sell them. Well, guess what? You're talking about people who are struggling to begin with. They're not just struggling with food money. They're struggling with gas money, light bill money, rent money, recreational money. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why so many kids grow up and have never left their fucking neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They might go 10, 20 miles away to grandma's house for the summer. But that's somewhere they go all the fucking time anyway. And that shit still happens right now. Now I'm talking myself. I grew up in fucking 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the same thing happens. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so what I ask, man, like, if anybody that watch my videos, and I know I use a lot of profanity tonight. That's because I had a few drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's my birthday, it's Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? I've really been enjoying myself, kicking back, doing what I does, cuz, and but I really have been thinking about this whole thing, and with the SNAP benefits or whatever, and just like watching comments and people make jokes and shit, and they think that shit is funny. It's funny for the motherfuckers that you know. You know what I'm saying? It's funny for the faces that you might have seen before. But what about the unseen faces of the people that you don't know who are really gonna be hurt by this shit? Because you know damn well they ain't giving no more. How do you gonna do? They're gonna deliver fresh fruits and vegetables? Okay. So I'll wait on that shit, and I'm guaranteeing cricket.